Winter. Push forward to go forward. Forward. Push forward.
I did push forward. Gosh. What the heck? Can I put it on backwards?
Good morning. Happy, what day is it? Does anyone know? I think it's Thursday. I've seen so many memes about this week. Some funny, some just accurate. Like the most accurate one was the week after Christmas and before New Year's where no one knows what day or time it is, which isn't that funny, but painfully accurate. And then one that I thought was funny is like, this week you have two options. Stay inside and endure sibling bloodbath, or go out into the world and contract a new respiratory virus, which that one was funny to me and also painfully true. I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas. We are doing nothing this week. We are staying in. When I tell you how insanely happy I am that I said no to a ski trip during this week, beyond happy, beyond. If you weren't here last year, we went skiing, which we typically do in the winter. I married someone from the north. Skiing and snowboarding is not leaving our repertoire of vacations anytime soon, and I'm aware. But this specific week after Christmas, I feel like is the worst time because everyone gets sick from being at school right before Christmas or being with people during Christmas. So last year we went and Viv had the flu. We didn't know that until like the fourth day in. But that night when we arrived, she was like, I don't feel good. And I thought it was because she was in the back of a small Tesla that Mike rented. Don't get me started on that either. And I thought she was motion sickness. We went to bed next day. No, she's like not eating, not normal, 104 fever. We had to take her to the emergency room on New Year's Eve in Colorado. I cried in front of my friends that were with us. It was horrible. It's like too soon. It's been a year and it's too dang soon. I didn't leave the room the entire trip. I stayed in bed with Vivi. One time she took a nap. Mike stayed back and I went to lunch with our friends. And then I came back. That's all I did the entire trip was sit inside a hotel room with a crying, then barely 4-year-old. She wouldn't eat. It was terrifying. Terrifying. She'd never had the flu. So yeah, you know, it's ski trips. They're the worst. I used to love ski trips. Name a trip that is more expensive and more work with kids. There isn't one. You don't hear about this with beach trips. You don't hear about people having the flu and puking on a beach. You just don't hear it. But if you were, because of the season, obviously. But if you were to poll people who have gone on ski trips with kids, I would say 85% of people have that was the worst trip ever experience. Because it's just a lot of physical manual labor. You know, I always wondered why we only went skiing twice as kids. I think we only went twice because I have some core memories attached to it. My middle brother, Kevin, would go, he's probably 5 or 6, and he would rocket down the mountain, crunch down with his poles back, and would shoot straight down. And then my mom would be skiing behind him, screaming pizza at the top of her lungs. Pizza! Like screaming or stop. And then my youngest brother, Colt, I have a core memory of him being in the ski lift. We're up in the air and he's in the seat in front of me. And all of a sudden I see his little body, he's probably 4, just fall from the ski lift. And then after I saw that body fall with a little poof of the snow powder, then I saw my mother's body jump off the ski lift. And then I came down a mountain and flattened my mother, and I don't know how we didn't break anything. So yeah, like it's now that I'm a parent, like I get it. You know why? Because my parents hated it. But here I am, talking to you people on Instagram in my very warm, cozy bathroom. No one has the flu. No one's sick. No one's stuck on the side of a mountain. No one's falling from anything. Just great. A lot of like sticky mouth voices in that last slide, and I apologize. I'm gonna go get some water. I get asked about seed pretty often, but the most often around the new year, which makes sense because it's like a health supplement. It's when we all start thinking about our health as we just ate so much food. My code is reactivated. It is Redhead 25. It's 25% off. And this is the symbiotic. So you take it every day and it's both a prebiotic and a probiotic. I'll try to open this with one hand. And it has a little capsule inside. The probiotic is wrapped in pomegranate, which is the prebiotic. Because the biggest hang up about, I cannot get this, hold on. Okay, this is much better. All right, so we've got this capsule. It's made out of pomegranate. On the inside, you have the prebiotic powder, but then inside is the probiotic. So the biggest hang up people can say about probiotics not being as effective as they should be is because this little guy can't make it to our intestines because our stomach acids break it up to where we don't get all the nutrients. So this is here to serve as a buffer so the stomach acids have something to chew on and break apart. That's this. That way this guy can actually do its job and get to our intestines. It's crazy. They changed the game when it comes to probiotic. It is a great product. I started taking it when I was in kind of my skin journey because I had learned that gut health and digestive health affects your skin. It's like tied one in one to where if this one's not good, this one's not good. If this one's good, then this one will be better. So it's just a really, really good product to take it every day, and it helps with period cramping. That's the biggest difference I see is my cramps are minimal. I started taking this hoping it would help with my skin, which I definitely think it was a player in the team that I had of things that were helping my skin, definitely. But I stay keeping it because around my period, when I take this consistently, because there's been months where I forget, things happen, and I notice a huge difference. I have cramps and it hurts and it's painful, all the normal things. But if I'm consistent with this, I either have very, 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 very tiny, I don't even think they should be considered cramps, or I have none at all, which is the best. More so, it takes it away completely. And it feels like a normal day, which is amazing with no drugs or meds or anything. So anyways, code Redhead 25. If you have someone with a lot of skin problems or digestive issues, or you just want to try to it helps you with regularity, or if you have really painful cramps or things around your period, try Seed. It worked really, really well and keeps continuing to work for me. I've been on it a couple of years.
It's awesome. Push forward, go forward. Forward, push forward.
I did push forward. What the heck? Did I put on backwards?
There's only a bed and a chair left, so perhaps you could give those to a charity.
Have you slept at all? You look worn out.
Just what every woman wants to hear.
This is the receipt for your trip.
Excuse me, sir. My ticket was in my purse. There were two men fighting and somehow it must have been taken during the commotion.
Sorry, miss.
Oh, please, sir, I have to get to New York.
Do you like it?
Not without a ticket.
You like this show?